The girl had a knack for finding loopholes in the rules since she was little. She cheated on exams and got into a top university. She landed an internship by skating the edge. Even her full-time spot was barely secured. She thought things were finally settling down. But the company quietly started changing. The CEO walked in surrounded by senior executives. He was the strategic advisor sent from headquarters. He was known for being ruthless. People called him the layoff reaper. Co-workers whispered among themselves. They said he'd fired 40 people in one day at another branch last week. Hearing this, the girl asked if she still had a chance at getting hired full-time. Her co-worker comforted her, saying the defense presentation was done, so normally nothing should go wrong. Right as they finished talking, the girl was called into the meeting room. The manager told her in front of the CEO that the company had decided not to offer her a full-time contract. The girl asked why she was being let go. The CEO bluntly said her position was too easy to replace, and her market analysis methods were 2 full versions behind. She thought about all the nights she stayed up late working on those reports, only for him to call it useless data. The manager said she wasn't officially employed yet, so they wouldn't pay any compensation. The girl said her internship had ended last week, and if the company unilaterally terminated her, they were legally required to pay N+1 compensation, otherwise she'd file for labor arbitration. After the CEO left the meeting room, the girl chased after him and stopped him. She said since he claimed her methods were outdated, she wanted to know exactly where she fell short. Hearing this, he explained the reason. He said the data method she used was from years ago. Faced with his impatient, skeptical look, the girl explained the file she saw was the test version from 3 months ago. The official version had already been updated and sent up the chain. Clearly the manager swapped the files to get rid of her. The CEO finally gave her a chance, telling her to bring all the official materials to the top floor. Then he told her she had only 2 choices now. 1. Prove she was wrong. 2. Prove she deserved an exception. But even though the new report she made was nearly perfect, the overlapping job responsibilities couldn't be ignored. The company ultimately had to choose between her and her co-worker. Thinking about how the co-worker still had a whole family to support, and heavy mortgage and car payments, the girl chose to step back on her own. But she insisted on receiving the compensation she was owed, and on keeping her record completely clean. The CEO appreciated her ability, and wrote her a recommendation letter for a top consulting firm. Before leaving, the girl didn't let the manager who framed her off the hook. She sent evidence of his kickbacks to HR and to a competitor, saying she wouldn't take the fall for them. When the girl went to the company she had dreamed of to take the exam, she found herself surrounded by elite applicants, who had all returned from world-renowned universities. In the end, she didn't make the cut. Not wanting to waste the taxi fare, she drank all the fancy bottled water in the meeting room. Back in her tiny rental room, she ate instant noodles, while video calling her parents, never telling them anything bad, only the good. To make ends meet, she kept walking dogs for people. She soon received a call from a client, who warned her again not to teach the dog to bark like a human this time. The girl laughed and agreed. She didn't expect the client to be the CEO.